There were a lot of changes that happened when we moved from state credit code to national credit code. And one of the changes was anybody can make payments on anybody else's home loan with the bank's permission. So therefore, if you're selling a house, there's only two reasons why you're selling a house: to get hold of your cash bit or to get rid of your debt bit. So you're either selling it because you just don't want to make the payments on that debt, or you're selling it because you want to get hold of the cash. All I need to know is how much is your cash bit, how much is your debt bit. Let me ask you something. In a perfect world, would you rather make the payments on the debt bit, or would you love me to make the payments on the debt bit? Everybody will always say, well, I want you to make the payments on the debt bit. Fantastic. How much is the cash bit? 30 grand. There's your cheque. Send it to your solicitor. Will be done this afternoon. Now, I've never had anybody in 20 years say, Mr. Otton, you've just given me my profit far too fast. Right. That's kind of where it's going. Then the paperwork systems to do that are now in place, but they're getting a lot more sophisticated, and there's a lot more models of it than there used to be. So coming back to your question about what's seller finance or vendor finance is a really old terminology for seller finance, where the seller is really just financing the buyer into his own property. So I always quite often say to you, if you want to buy a house from me, you go to the AMP bank or whatever bank you want to go to, you borrow whatever you can. The bit you can't give me, I'll lend you the rest. Now that just means you've just bought a house off me and you didn't need any cash, because whatever the bank didn't lend you, I'm going to lend you the same on the same terms that the bank would lend it. If they lend you the 90%, I'll lend you the other 10. If they lend you 80%, I'll lend you the other 20. Hello everybody, my name is Rick Otton. I look forward to seeing you at the Success Camp, and an old friend of mine, Alan Pease, is going to be there with me, so I look forward to seeing you all then in a city near you.